Verification of law of refraction by using Huygens principle. We did the law of reflection, verified the law of refraction by using the Huygens principle. So next we are going to discuss about law of refraction using Huygens principle. Means Huygens principle means to know the shape or size, shape and position of the wavefront from known shape and position of the wavefront to the unknown shape and position of the wavefront. To know this Huygens principle can be stated as that. So by using that statement, if the Huygens principle can verify the law of refraction, it is already verified the law of reflection, means sin I is equal to sin R, means the angle of incidence which is equal to angle of reflection. And now we are going to discuss about law of refraction using Huygens principle. So xy be the refracted surface, means either it is having the refractive index of mu1 and the second medium, denser medium, as having the refractive index mu2. Mu1 is considered as medium, 1 is considered as a rarer medium, and it will considered as a denser medium. It is having the refractive index of mu1 and second medium having a refractive index of mu2, considered rarer and denser medium. When light ray is instead wavefront, this AB is a wavefront is incident at point A. Consider AB wavefront incident at point A with an angle of incidence is I, with an angle of incidence I on the refracting surface, xy. Then the point B, a wavefront B traveled an incident at point D on the another point of the refracted surface, traveling at a distance with velocity v1, time taken to travel from B to D is t. So that's why the distance total can be considered as v1 t. Means a wavefront, consider wavefront AB, wavefront AB incident at a point A, with incidence angle is I, and B traveled at time t to reach the D in time t with velocity v1, wavefront with angle I with velocity v1, and traveled a distance v1 into t after time t, distance after time t is v1 t. So that's why we can write that BD is equal to v1 t. Means the wavefront traveled from B to D, time taken the t with velocity v1. So here is that the total distance traveled by the wavefront is v1 t. Wavelets means wavelets, secondary waves. The wavelets at point B reach to the D, this will be v1 t. Whenever it is incident from the rarer medium to the denser medium, the surface refracted the wavefront. Means either the wavelets traveled from B to D with a distance of v1 t, at point A traveled refracted. The refracted with the angle of refraction is R to reach it reached to the point E. Means the wavelets traveled from B to D in the t time. The wavelets at point A traveled to point E. Wavelets refracted wave with the angle of refraction is R. Means here the wavelets traveled in that time t in medium 2 is traveled distance, the wave traveled at a distance, wave traveled with the velocity v2 in time t. So that's why the total distance traveled by this, that wave traveled in the distance is distance will be distance AE is equal to v2t, because of the wavelets are traveled with the velocity v2, it take a time t. So that's why here the point E, we are drawing an arc, a curve. We are drawing a curve to know this E and D be the ED acts as a refracted wavefront. Refracted wavefront. From this case of, we know that the incident angle means the triangle ABD with the incident triangle, we are considering that AB is the incident wavefront, the primary wavefront, and ED considered as a secondary wavefront. So here it is that it is the source for the refracted wave. So that's why here that we are writing that angle ABD, triangle ABD is equal to triangle ABD. From triangle ABD, we can write that is a sin I is equal to, sin I means angle of incidence, we are writing that sin I means this is the angle I, sin I is equal to opposite by adjacent. So opposite will be the BD, BD adjacent will be EAD, that is equal to BD by AD means here BD, we know that value of BD is V1T, so V1T by EAD. Consider it's equation number 1. From triangle in the refracted wavelets, we are writing that AED, triangle AED, triangle AED, then sin R is equal to, we can write that here the angle of refraction will be this one, it is making an angle R. So here it is that AE by adjacent will be AD. AD is the common for two triangles, that is ABD and AED. So here is that AD. But we know that value of AE is V2t, because of wavelets traveled from A, but refracted wavelets traveled from A to E in the time t with the velocity V2, because of it is a medium denser medium. So that's why the wavelets are moving towards the normal. This is the normal. Towards the normal. If in case of the light moving from the denser medium to the rarer medium, they move away from the normal. So here it is that the refracted angle will be same. So here we are writing that AE is equal to V2T. From this equation we can write that from AE is equal to V2T by AD. Consider it's equation number 2. Consider equation number 2. From equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2 we are writing that sin I by sin R, that is equal to, sin I is equal to V1T by AD by V2T by AD. AD get cancelled and TT is also get cancelled. So finally we can get V1 by V2. V1 by V2. From this relation we can write that sin I by sin R is equal to V1 by V2. Here is that we know V1 by V2 is equal to mu2 by mu1 from the refractive index of mu2 by mu1. If we apply in that case, then we can get that sin I by sin R is equal to mu2 by mu1. So from that case, mu1 sin I is equal to mu2 sin R. So angle of refraction means here we can write that the angle of refraction or angle of incidence, the ratio of the angle of incidence to the angle of refraction, which is equal to the refractive index of the ratio of the refractive index of the medium to the second medium to the refractive index of the first medium. From that case of we are writing by Snell's law. This is verified that. This is also verified that law of refraction, and this is stated as a Snell's law. Verified Snell's law of refraction, verified. Law of refraction, verified, and it is considered as a Snell's law. It is considered as mu1 sin I is equal to mu2 sin R. This will be considered as here we can write that that is also we can write sin I by sin r is equal to mu 2 by mu 1 is considered as a Snell's law. It is called a Snell's law. So here it is that we can write that this is about a refraction, law of refraction, verification of law of refraction by using the Huygens principle. Once again, consider a x, y be the refracted surface when waves incident on point A. This is the AB is the wavefront incident at point A with an angle of incidence I. Then the wavelets travelled from B to D with the velocity v1 in medium 1 with the velocity v1, it is taken time t. So that's why the distance from B to D will be v1 to v1t. So in that time the wavelets at point A travelled in the second medium refracted. So refracted to it is moved towards the normal, that is N2. In medium 1 normal is N1 has taken and medium 2 is N2 has taken. So that's why here the refracted angle will be R. It is moved towards the normal. So here the distance travelled by A to E is with velocity v2 because of the medium 2. This one is the medium 2. This one is the medium 1 with velocity v1. In this medium the velocity wavelets velocity will be v2. So the distance travelled by the wavelets in second medium, that is v2t from A to E. So here is that is a sum of the triangle with this is also angle at angle B and at angle E are the total are equal. So we can say that angle ABD and angle AED both are same. Both are same means similar triangles that can be considered as angle ABD is equal to angle AED. Angle ABD and angle E similar triangles. These are similar triangles. These are similar triangles. Angle ABD and angle AD, because of that is equal to 90 degrees. Because of this is the right angle and this one is also right angle. So that's why both are the triangles. So that's why we are taking the triangle ABD. From triangle ABD, sin A is equal to BT by D by AD. We know that from the triangle A, BD is equal to the travelled distance of V1t. So that's why V1t by AD. And from the triangle AED, refracted triangle AED, that is sin R is equal to AE by AD, that is V2 by T, because the AE is equal to V2T by AD. From the two equations, from the Snell's law also we can write that sin I by sin R is equal to sin I by sin R. From the sin I by sin R is equal to V1t by AD by V2t by AD. AD get cancelled and TT get cancelled. We can get that V1 by V2. So that's why from the sin I by sin R is equal to V1 by V2. The angle of incidence, sine of the angle of incidence by the sine of angle of refraction, which is equal to the ratio of velocities in a medium 1 to the medium 2, means the ratio of velocity v1 by v2. From this case of we can satisfy that the law of refraction is verified. From that also we know that v1 by v2 is equal to mu 2 by mu1, means if the velocity in the rarer medium mu1 velocity is more, in the denser medium mu2 which is having refractive index mu2 the velocity is less. So that's why we can say that velocity will be inversely to the refractive index. So that's why we are writing that v1 by v2 is equal to mu2 by mu1. So if we substitute that value in the equation, then we can get that mu1 sin I is equal to mu2 sin R. From that case we can write that law of refraction is verified. That can also write as that is called Snell's law, that is a law of refraction is satisfied and law of refraction is verified. This is mu1 sin I is equal to mu2 sin R can be considered as a Snell's law. This is about law of refraction, verification of law of refraction by using Huygens principle.